Your body has a built-in cellular recycling system that destroys damaged proteins, kills precancerous cells, and literally reverses aging at the molecular level. But here's the problem. Most people never activate it. Because to turn it on, you have to do something that goes against everything modern society tells you. You have to stop eating. Not forever, not even for very long. But the science behind when you eat, not what you eat, might be the most powerful longevity tool we have. And today, I'm going to show you the exact protocol. In 2016, Yoshinori Ohsumi won the Nobel Prize in Medicine for discovering the mechanisms of autophagy, your body's cellular self-cleaning system. Here's what happens. When you stop eating for an extended period, your cells detect the absence of nutrients and activate a recycling program. They identify damaged organelles, misfolded proteins, and dysfunctional mitochondria, wrap them in a membrane, and digest them for parts. This isn't starvation. This is maintenance. Think of it like your body running a defragmentation program. The damaged components get broken down into amino acids and used to build new, healthy structures. Without regular autophagy activation, these damaged components accumulate, and accumulated cellular damage is, quite literally, what aging is. The research shows autophagy begins ramping up significantly after 14 to 16 hours of fasting. Peak activation occurs around 24 to 48 hours. But you don't need to fast for days to get meaningful benefits. Let's look at the human data. A 2019 study in Cell Metabolism by DeCabo and Mattson, a comprehensive review of intermittent fasting research, found consistent improvements across multiple biomarkers of aging. Participants using a 16-eat protocol showed reduced insulin resistance by 20 to 30%, lower inflammatory markers, including CRP and IL-6, improved lipid profiles, and enhanced cellular stress resistance. The TREAT trial, published in JAMA Internal Medicine, followed over 100 participants for 12 weeks on time-restricted eating. They found significant reductions in body weight, but more importantly, improvements in diastolic blood pressure and markers of metabolic health independent of weight loss. A landmark 2022 study from the Salk Institute tracked participants using a 10-hour eating window for 12 weeks. The results? Improved blood sugar regulation, reduced cholesterol, and critically, improvements in markers associated with biological aging. But here's what most YouTube videos won't tell you. The benefits are dose-dependent and protocol-specific. Not all fasting schedules are equal.
Based on the aggregate research, here's the protocol that maximizes longevity benefits while remaining sustainable. The sweet spot is a 16-8 eating window. 16 hours fasted, 8 hours eating. But timing matters enormously. Early time-restricted eating, where your eating window starts in the morning and ends in the afternoon, consistently outperforms late eating windows in clinical trials. A 2022 study in Cell Metabolism found that eating between 7 a.m. and 3 p.m. produced superior metabolic outcomes compared to eating between 12 p.m. and 8 p.m., even with identical caloric intake. Why? Your circadian rhythm. Insulin sensitivity peaks in the morning and declines throughout the day. Eating in alignment with your circadian biology amplifies every benefit of time-restricted eating. The protocol? Eat between 8 a.m. and 4 p.m., or 7 a.m. and 3 p.m. if possible. Black coffee and water are fine during the fasted window, no caloric beverages. Start with a 12-hour window and compress by 1 hour per week until you reach 16-8. This gradual approach has the highest adherence rates in clinical trials. Important caveat. Intermittent fasting is not appropriate for everyone. Pregnant or breastfeeding women should not practice time-restricted eating. People with a history of eating disorders should avoid fasting protocols entirely. Those with type 1 diabetes or on insulin need medical supervision. And adolescents under 18 should not restrict eating windows. Growth requires consistent nutrient availability. The synergy between fasting and exercise is remarkable. Exercising in a fasted state amplifies AMPK activation, the master metabolic switch that triggers autophagy and mitochondrial biogenesis simultaneously. A 2020 study found that fasted Zone 2 cardio produced 30% greater fat oxidation and significantly higher autophagy markers compared to fed exercise.
The optimal combination? Perform your Zone 2 cardio in the final 2 to 3 hours of your fasted window, then break your fast with a protein-rich meal within 60 minutes of finishing. Intermittent fasting isn't a diet. It's a timing strategy that activates your body's most powerful repair mechanisms. The research is clear. A 16-8 early eating window combined with regular Zone 2 exercise produces measurable improvements in every major biomarker of aging. Start with a 12-hour window this week. Compress by 1 hour each week. Within a month, you'll be at 16-8, and your cells will be running the maintenance program they were designed for. If you found this useful, subscribe. We publish new longevity science every week. And if you haven't seen our Zone 2 cardio video, watch it next. It pairs perfectly with this fasting program.